ÓṢEÉÉÉ Institute presents a town hall meeting and briefing session on Project ÓSHEÉÉÉ. Date 2nd of April 2018. Time 11 a.m. Venue Nanda's Hotel at Jagunle Street, Sagamu, Ogun State.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ògùn ẹ ṣe gírí, iṣẹ́ pọ̀ fún wa láti ṣe. Ọmọ rere kì í ṣáṣẹ́, ọmọ Ògùn kì í ṣọ̀lẹ. Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbẹ́rù o, Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ fún wa, ẹ tẹra mọ́ṣẹ́ o. Iṣẹ́ ya, ọmọ Ògùn iṣẹ́ ya.
Shall we rise up and pray? Our Father and our God, we thank you for this day. We pray that we'll have something fruitful and tangible come out of this event in the mighty name of the Lord Jesus. Thank you, Eternal Rock of Ages, for we have prayed with thanksgiving in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much. So let me invite Mr. ÓШEÉÉÉÉ, who is a friend of this project. He's the secretary of the Collectives, a club of very distinguished Roma indigenes, and he's also a friend of the founder of Project ÓŠEÉÉÉÉ Institute. Mr. ÓШEÉÉÉÉ, please make some opening remarks.
Thank you very much. Good morning, all. First, I'd like to say a big thank you to you for inviting me to be a part of this presentation. I think from the few minutes that I watched the clips, it's imperative that for us to change the socio-economic landscape of Ogun State, we need to engage effectively the people, our people. And I want to commend Mr. Payagaji for this ÓШEÉÉÉÉ project. There's a whole lot of neglect, in all over the states. But meanwhile, we are sitting on a gold mine. So it is it's an irony of, that in the midst of plenty, we are still lacking. It is this expression that we need to articulate and ensure that we put in place men and women, of integrity, men and women who know exactly what we, the people, need. As said by Mr. Agbaji, I'm just an interim chairman, so I think I'll rather round up now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So let me welcome you all to this briefing and engagement. Like Wale said, we have to engage. I can't believe what I found out in the last 2 months or so that I visited around 9 local governments in Ogun State. In fact, you saw that school in Yewa. If somebody had told me that there's a school like that in Ogun State, I will argue with the person. I say, no, not in Ogun State. I've titled this briefing, Kilo ÓШEÉÉÉÉ, what is it that is possible? And what is Project ÓШEÉÉÉÉ? I mean, when we say ÓШEÉÉÉÉ, kí ni nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe, kí ni nǹkan tó ṣeé ṣe? Who was asking me just a few minutes ago, what does ÓШEÉÉÉÉ mean? I said in Yoruba, okay, that was Adole. I said it is possible. ÓШEÉÉÉÉ means it is possible. But it also means Ogun State Economic Enablement and Social Emancipation Project. I believe I got this by inspiration. because I don't know which one came first, whether it's the ÓṢEÉŠE or the meaning of it, or the other meaning of it. But it all came to me within a few seconds, all of the two meanings. So I believe it was by inspiration. So I think the first thing that came was ÓШEÉÉŠE, and within a few seconds, the meaning followed, and I wrote it down. And that's why we are doing this. We believe it is possible. We believe it is possible to transform the economy of Ogun State. When we even formed the emancipation, we really didn't know that there was a real huge need to emancipate the people. And we will see some of these things as we go along. In December 2017, we raised some funding from very few mentors, friends, and myself, and we launched Project ÓШEÉÉŠE on February 1, 2018. Project ÓШEÉÉШE, like I said, so we've now zeroed in on Ogun State. And we created a vision 2035 for Ogun State. And that vision 2035 is 17 years from today, or 16 years from next year. And we said we envisage Ogun State by 2035 as a developed first world region with human capital, quality of life, infrastructure, economic development, institutions, and governance standards comparable to leading regions in developed countries. So that's the vision that is driving this project. That's the underlying vision. We believe it is possible. We recognize that it is bold, it's audacious, it's scary, but that's the stuff bold visions, successful visions are made of. And we believe that we can do it. A developed first world region with human capital. So measured by people, capital, humans, quality of life, all those people we spoke to, infrastructure, roads, other physical infrastructure, economic development, institutions of governance, of politics, of administration, and governance standards, the way our government functions, comparable to leading regions in developed countries. Thank you very much. Well, so that's the story. Video yẹn la wò tán yẹn. Next slide. Okay, mi náà ni mo control ẹ. So kí ló kàn báyìí sí? A máa parí àwọn visits yẹn. Like we said, a ti lọ sí 9 local governments. Ó kù 11. But for the next few minutes, because of what the purpose of this is, we want to also have your own inputs, your contribution, your own advice on all the issues, particularly for those who have views about the development of Ogun State. We also want to capture you on record so that when we are finalizing our document, you remember your contributions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I would make this as succinct as possible. My name is Adeyeye Olorunfemi from the University of Lagos, and a very good friend and volunteer of the house. I want to make a very sharp reaction to what about how people should take responsibilities and stop blaming the government for so many things. It has proven over time that the society can only be changed by a mass of conscientized people. You can't change society by a mass of people who don't understand what the problem is, or who are not conscious of the society. Now, I said something somewhere 3 weeks ago, that if a US citizen picks up a placard and writes, my French, even fuck Trump, just a placard, just one person, and you walk on the streets of the United States, anywhere, it's going to make a lot of sense to the government. Just one person. But here in Nigeria, even if you have thousands of people on the streets, it does not make any sense to these people. It shows difference in time and space. Now, if you have a situation, for example, look at what happened in that school. I posted that picture. And if it were to be a place where you have serious and responsible government, something should have been done the next day. Then you have students referring to their school as a poultry, and you post a picture and a video like that, I think the next day something should have been done to that place. But just it shows that the masses have been sidelined away from governance. Masses sitting here, we have been given a role. There's a role we have all been given, and that role is voters. We are just voters. We are just voters. So what they do is this: you only use 4 minutes in 4 years. That is your role in government. After your 4 minutes in 4 years, then you come back, and that's what's going to happen in 2019. You are still going to do that. You mentioned something about having an alternative. Presently, it is highly, I don't know how to put it. It will be foolhardy of us if we think there is no alternative to this political structure on ground. In a country where you have 65% of the population being youths, and yet we are saying there is no alternative to Buhari or to, and people are taking this. So in this country, what we do is now we compare two evils. That's just what we do now. Then we compare. And you have the APC government just recently publishing a list of looters. And now what we are comparing in Nigeria is that, okay, did you steal more than me? Okay, PDP, you didn't steal much. APC, no, this was. Even to the extent that we now compare killings. We compare killings in this country. Some additional said during PDP time that headsmen killed more. So we've gotten to that stage that we must start getting conscious of first the society. What we said about waste. Nigeria is a country where we do not produce anything. We operate a cargo economy. You import everything. We in fact import everything. We consume everything. And we even import people to come and take away our waste. Look at what's happening in Lagos, the vision scape thing. We even import people to take away waste. So these are the issues we must understand. And that's why when Mr. Nadaji, when we linked up, I don't want to talk about how we got very close. I saw the vision immediately, and as nature, for a very long time, we've not seen something like this, citizen engagement, for a very long time. But nature itself, we know, abhors vacuum. There is no, if it does not do it, another person will do it. That is just it. So for the fact that youth coming out, even as a senior fellow of the Lagos Business School, going on street, working with us, it shows that it's very clear about the issues, and we must all support this project. And
you see, when people say that we cannot change things, there are two aspects to it. There are those who are indifferent and therefore will not do anything. There are those who think, well, I care about what happens, but really, will anything change? Because it goes from the top to the bottom. And it gets to the bottom because everybody looks up and they see that the next level lives on illegitimate income and gets away with it. So each level continues to wallow in corruption. And I'll tell you what, Abiola's wife ran for election in 1979. Simbiat Abiola. In those days, you deposit money. If you don't get 10% of the vote, you lose your deposit. If you get 10%, they get your money refunded back to you. Just to discourage frivolous candidacy. She lost her deposit. In an election in which they probably spent 100 times more than their opponent. They distributed bicycles. They distributed motorcycles. You're talking rice. We're not talking rice, you know. We're not talking rice in those days. At least for that senatorial seat. When they asked the people, why didn't you vote for Simbiat? They said, next time, we will be the ones giving out bicycles. The people saw themselves as more than what the politicians took them for. They had pride in themselves. And they knew that they didn't need to sell their vote. Because they know that, you know, for every naira they collect, the politician will collect 1,000 naira from them in what the society and government should do for them. I mean, the point is we can do self-help, but you should change the government. And no politician will listen to you unless they know you can vote them out. So, and you cannot vote them out if you do not organize. So you must organize. You must educate the people. When you educate the people and they know that their rights won't work, then they'll start taking you seriously. Thank you very much.